is Fano from An Hour with Wolfpack, and this is my segment Steppin in Babylon. This is today's date is April 10th, 2016, and this is day 80. I made it to 80 days. I mean, I don't know if I strictly made it to 80 days, but you know what? I at least made it 80 days not drinking. I'll tell you that. Because today I decided to have a little mini. My only vacations I get is a day off. So I had the normal morning diet. But I went to a casino, the definition of a Babylon, and decided to try a buffet there. I did the buffet pretty conscious though. I'd have to give myself some credit for that. I stuck to just pretty much meat. They had some really good turkey there. I think turkey's... I guess turkey could be kind of GMO, but... so I stuck to meat and a salad. And they had a lot of stuff there. It's interesting, looking at a buffet and really being conscious not to buy or eat stuff. Buffets are crazy, because there you go, the abundance of foods from everything. It started with pizza, then breakfast things and pancakes, and turned Chinese food, and all this shit. Food combination wise, buffets are just fucking your body over. If you ate just one bite of everything at that buffet, your body how the fuck do I process this? It would just make you go to sleep. It'd be I don't fucking know. What do you want me to do? But it's crazy how, and then seafood, there's all this shit. I could eat all these things. I was being conscious about it, realizing, well, I'll stick to veggies and meats, because at least that's, as close to pureness as I'll get. And, everything else on the menu pretty much was just stuff with bread. Flour and shit. And that's just the food section. And they have a lot of rice dishes and noodle dishes and stir frying, right? And all this shit, right? Then they had the dessert section. I was all right, I'm a cheat. I haven't had any man-made sugar and whatever. And I'm just gonna what I do is well, I'm just gonna see how good it tastes. Pretty much haven't had it in 80 days. We'll see what the difference is right now. So I got some ice cream. I got some apple caramelized something with some bread pudding thing. And then it was I don't know, something to do with strawberries and some type of cake thing. And you know what? I ate bites. I didn't finish all of it. I ate each thing and said well, how does this taste? The best thing was the apple thing. I like apples, so cooked apples, not that bad, but had much sugar in it. And the bread stuff was no, that was a good combination. The ice cream, I was just I don't know. Ice cream to me, it tastes good, but then I'm just what the fuck am I eating? It's kind of I guess I mean some fats and some creams in it, but that cream or milk or whatever is in there is pretty much pasteurized garbage. And then I didn't get a cookie. Maybe I should get a cookie, try a cookie or something. But I ate all okay. So after I ate the meat and I ate the salad, I didn't feel that bad. I think I got a cranberry juice. That was also another cheat thing. So it wasn't really cranberry juice. It was just probably sugar and concentrated cranberry or some shit. So that didn't make me feel bad. And then right when I ate the dessert part, that's when I felt kind of that tired feeling. I was fuck, that's the sugar. I ate a bunch of man-made sugar. My stomach was and I felt I had to use the restroom. And so, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, man, if you're going out to eat, if you just at least stick with, like, meat and veggies, you'll be alright. Or you can go, like, the rice, potato route with veggies, you'll be okay. So, I think you can do it. Was it, like, the cleanest source of food? Fuck no. And I thought the funny thing there is, like, they got, like, fruit. It's just so fun. It's so fun. Like if you just like walk around there and look what people are eating, no one's really eating salad or the veggies or the olives or like that stuff or even like the meats. They're all eating like fucking fried this like that, like chicken tenders, French fries. All like people are eating all that. And I remember when I used to eat real bad, I'd go to buffets and I'd eat that like fried chicken, all that white floured bullshit. So, but then like I wasn't trying to think about it, but what really makes me sad is when you like consciously think about it. And I mean, because there's like a lot of like different types of people in there. I even saw like some like retarded people and stuff, and like thinking like, man, retarded people shouldn't be eating like this shitty of quality of food ever. They should be eating like the most clean source of foods to maybe get themselves feeling better or living at like their best form of themselves. But what really makes me sad is just realizing how like a majority of this food just gives everyone cancer and poisons everyone, and they all spent like I think it was like $20 to go get that buffet, and like all these people are spending all this money, and they're eating foods that are just gonna make them sick and give them cancer. And there's like kids, and there's babies, and there's old, elderly people like they're dying. There's middle age. It's like all sorts of people, and they're all dying at that conscious moment of time. They're eating, maybe they're getting like a little bit of nutrition, but they're all dying, and they're all doing it out of like, whoa, like what I was doing, like, oh, it's my fucking vacation time, whatever, who cares? But it's like I go home and the rest of the week I'll eat like salads and all superfoods and different minerals and water drinks and all sorts of shit. And these people go home and they're still eating like pizza and fries. I ain't gonna lie, like that shit's pretty. It tastes good, but you know what? You eat that for 2-3 months, you start looking like pizza. You start eating salads and just straight up meat and shit, you'll start looking like that. Like, I lost so much weight already after 80 days, and I'm like so much thinner. My skin looks better, my eyes feel better, my hair looks better. Like, you can't beat it. Like, your body switches out, your liver switches out, every portion of your body changes through the food you're eating. So if you eat clean shit, your body's gonna mold your organs into that. It just takes time. It takes you about a year plus just to get the right organs again. I mean, you could drink beer and eat bad stuff. And like honestly, like I'm not even like really knocking alcohol. I just wish they'd make the cleanest source of alcohol. And I'm just wishing people would be conscious about alcohol and only really have like one drink, maybe two if that. But no motherfucking person does that. I mean, there might be a few people, but most people are having one glass and two glasses and thinking about some bullshit. Or maybe one day they have one glass, two glass, and they're just chilling. But then the next day they might have that third glass or that fourth glass, and maybe they'll get sick. They'll be like, "Ugh, I'm not drinking today." And then the next day after that, or day after that, they'll be drinking again. I mean, I did it to myself too much to realize that that's what people do. That's what I did. And to say like, oh yeah, there's conscious people that only have like one beer a day. I don't know. Maybe there is. And if there is, then that's probably really good for people. I'm not really knocking that, but you can get organic beer and have one beer a day and it not be an issue. Like you can like watch 1 hour TV a day. Or you can live your life in moderation, but what I really say is like, who the fuck is really living in moderation? All I see is people indulging all day, every day. It's bullshit. So, unlike that, and this is Fano from Hour with the Wolfpack, and it is April 10th, 2016, and this is day 80, and I hope everyone lives with love and compassion, because if you don't love yourself, then you can't love anybody else.